Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joined today from Hy-Vee, right here, Fitchburg, Madison. She's everywhere, technically. It's Erin. And Erin, registered dietitian, helping us out. As I look around the space here today, I'm kind of like, this isn't your typical veggie day. And the title of this is Not Your Average Produce.
Correct.
First off, I worked in a grocery store. History lesson here.
No, I didn't know that.
Long time ago. It's kind of my first job. I did stock some produce. I've never, on this side, never purchased any of these things over here, and only like a handful of things over there. Barely know what they are. So you're here today to help us expand the mind a little bit. Let's think outside of our comfort zone and find some new roots in veggies.
Oh, I like that, those root vegetables.
Root, yeah, I was like, what are these things? So first off, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid to try something new. You know, walking into the produce department can sometimes be a little overwhelming.
Sometimes. Have
A
you
lot
looked
of the
in there?
times.
Hello.
And you tend to navigate to and gravitate to the things that you're more familiar. The potatoes, broccoli, green beans, lettuce,
Carrots.
celery, absolutely. So today we're going to talk about a couple different ones to maybe try out.
All right.
Something new.
Well, I was testing the names out earlier, and if you've watched the show, you know I say everything wrong. So jicama.
Jicama. Yep.
That was the one I was worried about the most.
That is
What
this
is
one
a
right here.
jicama?
A root vegetable.
Okay.
Yep. So this is a jicama, and it can be pretty intimidating because it's kind of ugly.
It doesn't look very like
It doesn't look appetizing.
Yeah.
We tend to sometimes go towards those like bright colors, which is always great. I always want to say eat the rainbow in produce. However, even dark colors or even white produce, white, brown, can all still be colors, right? So this is a jicama. It is a nutrition punch in the produce department. So this is actually what it looks like underneath the skin of it.
Yeah, I was watching her cut this up. It takes some time.
A little bit, but it's worth it.
Yeah, and I mean not like bad time, just like it's very. It
It's
looks like
thick.
a hard-shelled, like
It
it's not even a hard-shelled,
is.
hard skin.
Right, and there's
produce.
actually wax around here to help to keep the moisture in. So you can kind of see and touch it, like it's kind of, yeah, you can hold it. It's kind
I will
of
hold it.
wet.
It is wet, yes.
Yeah, so there's a lot of moisture in here. So the wax coating, you obviously don't want to eat that. That is just like, it's food safe wax, but it keeps that moisture in. You look so scared
Sounds like
holding this
food
right
safe
now.
to me, yeah.
But jicama is, like I said, packed with nutrients. Something you can make is jicama fries, so like a loaded
Holy
loaded
jicama.
potato fries.
Oh.
But you can do or loaded nachos with jicama instead of potatoes.
So it's a root. So we're if we're thinking on the root side of things, it has the looking at this, it has the texture what could make up like a potato.
Right.
You know, it really does.
Right. There's definitely a lot more water in jicama. There is some great nutrients. It's slightly sweet. It's about 550 calories.
Holy moly! If that's a lot, then
50.
dang. Don't
50
count me in.
calories per cup, so it's a little less than what you would have for like a potato. But yeah, something you can do is just have little slices like that and eat it.
Whoa!
A little sweet.
I'm surprised. It's sweet with a little bit of rawness in it.
Yeah, and very juicy.
It is juicy. I'll give you that. Okay, so it actually would work well for fry. I really agree with you.
Right.
Like that is an interesting piece there.
Not just that, but I also love a jicama salad. So you can add fruit to it, make a jicama salad, and add like lemon juice or lime juice, little like vinegar, like a red wine vinegar to it, kind of mix it all up, and it's delicious. It's very refreshing, great for summertime.
You can definitely taste the water, or not water, but you got that feeling of the water moisture piece in there. It
Yeah.
actually is really good.
Yeah.
Like on its own, like man, good snacking idea there.
Definitely.
All right, let's move on. We got to give some attention to some of our other friends here. Kohlrabi.
Kohlrabi, yep, that's this one right here. So it's got those great leaves, it's got that bulb, and you can eat all of this.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. So the leaves are edible. You definitely don't want to, like, the wilted ones are okay, but if they are starting to get brown, just like any spinach or green would, you might not want to eat that. But yeah, you can eat these. You can eat them raw and throw them in a salad.
If you hand me one of those, I'm not eating it.
If I chop it up and put it in a salad, you won't even notice it's there.
Fine.
Yeah. And then you can saute them too. And then really, we're gonna focus more on the bulb here. So the smaller the bulb, the more flavorful it is. Again, packed with nutrients, vitamin C, magnesium, just some great nutrients. This is what that bulb looks like when it's peeled. However, you can eat the outside of it too.
Oh, wow.
So I remember growing up, and my friend's mom would grow these in her garden, and she would just bring these to us with a little salt on them, and we just munch on them
Really?
in the yard.
Okay, first off, you must, I grew up where there was like an apple tree, and they're like, hey, you want some apples? And this one's like, you want some kohlrabi?
Here's some kohlrabi. Yeah,
How come you're making me try all these things?
it's fun to watch you eat on camera.
Oh, man.
What
Well,
does it taste like to you?
It's funny. It's got kind of the apple-ish crunch texture.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know.
This,
Maybe like a, nope. I don't know. I can't pinpoint
yeah.
it.
So it's really juicy, very similar to like the jicama. It's not as sweet, but it's
the
kind of
jicama
like
we just ate, dude.
yeah. As far as the moisture goes, but I think they kind of taste like a mix of like a cucumber and a celery, just like
Celery.
those
Come on.
flavors. But what's great about jicama is it can be a great veggie for dip.
I would have, up until this segment, I would have never touched these at all. Like, just wouldn't happen. She's doing this purposely. I just want you to know that. Oh, that's really good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, collard greens. And everybody's like, well, I deal with collard greens all the time. Do you? Have you picked up one of these like fan things? We're not doing that. But collard greens here. What do we know about these?
Yeah, collard greens are used in a lot of comfort foods. And just like, they're kind of intimidating. Like I said, all of these really are. But with those big leaves, you're like, what am I gonna do with that? So of course you want, just like all of this, you wanna wash it. You wanna definitely pat dry your leaves. You can chop this up and throw this into a pan and saute them with a little oil and have it great for a side. Add some garlic and some onion to it. You can also add these to a salad. You can add it to your sandwich. So collard greens are packed with nutrients, just like your spinach or kale would be. Very similar green. Dark leafy greens have a lot of iron in them. They have great vitamin C as well. So some awesome nutrients that our bodies need.
Okay. Well, this is way out of the comfort zone. I will give you that.
Yeah.
You surprised me at 2 out of 3 here today. The collard greens, I mean, it seems like easy prep, easy work it into a salad or things that you have mentioned. But if you're just kind of curious overall about learning more about these or those or
anything else you walk by in the store.
or just want to ask the dietitian some real questions and not point to things, how can we do that?
Yeah, go to Hy-Vee.com/health or stop by one of our Hy-Vee stores and ask for your dietitian.
Who knew that roots and greens and whatever the heck that is? No, I'm just kidding. All these things are amazing, and truly, you do need to try these things. And I'm a picky eater, kind of. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Just saying, Erin.
Good produce.
Thank you so much, Erin.
You're welcome.